this is kind of valuable. So yeah, in case anybody's wondering, this guy's 259 million byte, and he's got, you know, and interestingly set a decent gear. And then this guy's got, you know, basically like an okay set of gear. I wouldn't say it's any better than that gear really by a whole lot, but as you can tell, this guy hasn't healed. So a lot of these marches this guy is sending, this guy just isn't healing. And yeah, he eats them. Like that was an 8 mil might drop. And that was like what, 9 to 13, so it's about 5 mil. I mean, it's about even across. But if this guy continues not to heal, this guy will eventually fall. Like at some rate, this guy is eventually going to start taking troop losses. Now, having that said, all right, these guys that are reining him are reinforcing him with troops, and every time they reinforce him, they're probably taking a pretty good beating on troop losses. Now, part of the reason why something like this works as well as it does is this guy's able to basically keep throwing troops at him. Like, if he continues to throw troops at him, eventually this guy's going to get a unit type that's going to fall short, and he's just going to fall like a rock. You know, the only danger in doing something like that, though, is kind of like when I did that video about solos, right? If you take somebody that's got about 1 million troops or higher, the first thing you're going to notice that changes is you got to have to clear out the unit type. Now, some people in the comments section were telling me about how like you should have checked the troop composition, you should have checked, you know, what phalanx was he in, you need to check, is he in war gear? And there's a lot of other little factors that people consider when they actually, you know, go after somebody. And now, in this case, because this guy doesn't have sufficient war gear, the only advantage this guy has is the number of troops that he's able to send repetitively over and over again on this guy. Because eventually, what'll happen is this guy's going to run out of troops of a certain type. Now, based on what he's got on, I'm going to guess that the guy's probably range, you know, just based on what he has. But there's also an argument to be made that he could also be in infantry, he could also be in cavalry. It's really not a clear set to really pick or, you know, say, well, this is what this could be. But my guess is probably, and this is just a really good guess, is I bet he's probably infantry with a range set in here. But he's also, he could be cavalry, but he'd be a weak cav player. Yeah, but based on what he's got on, I would assume he's infantry. You know, and if this guy continues to get hit like he is and he doesn't heal, this guy will get zeroed eventually. It's just that the amount of effort that it takes somebody like this guy to do that over and over again is ridiculous. Like, you'll wind up losing a lot of troops trying to zero a guy like that out because they're just going to continue to reinforce him. And unless he loses his leader, there really isn't a whole lot of damage that you can cause other than inflicting upon yourself until you get to that breaking point. And so, yeah, we didn't catch that on record, but the guy just lost 20 million might on that hit. If he's got 3 guilds rallying him, he has a serious problem on his hands now. Like, he will get zeroed if he keeps that up. Like, if he doesn't shield, he is SOL, to be quite honest with you. Somebody like him had better run, like, for the hills. Now, yeah, he was able to bring back 10 million or so, but that hit hurt. That hit, like, really bad. That was another 500,000 for sure that he lost. 28 mil. I mean, still, regardless of what he lost there, I mean, 246 to 235 is at least 10 million, for sure. Which is enough to say that he probably lost, you know, 300 to 400,000, which is a lot. Like, on a single hit in Tier 4s, that's not the kind of shit you want to see. Regardless if those are Tier 3s or Tier 4s, whatever he lost, that sucks. You do not want to eat those kind of hits. Like at this, even though he's got better gear, the one thing you don't want to make a mistake of, right, is if you don't have the full reinforcements. If you don't have the full reinforcements and this guy's got full Tier 4s, even if his gear is garbage, that is going to hurt him hella bad. He's shielded. Funny.